We're back!
It's season 3, baby.
It's season 3, and you're looking to be gagged.
Prison, honey.
Prison, honey. Actually, no, Tamers, honey.
Tamers, baby.
We're here to talk about the first 3 episodes of Digimon Tamers. I'm Adam.
I'm Michael. We're still gay.
We're still gay, and this is still a Digimon podcast.
Absolutely.
We're still gay, if that wasn't obvious for the first, 3 seconds of this podcast.
How bad is that?
How bad could that be? Oh, I'm giving a little Renamon.
I always am. It's my giant thighs. You're regretting life decisions right now.
Well, I was waiting for it to see if it was going to stop recording or not. Okay. So now that we're back in action.
Mm-hmm. Glad to be here.
Glad to be here. Lovely to be here. I'm really excited to be back with more Digimon episodes, talking about Digimon. Again, we're still in my favorite childhood memories of my obsession with Digimon.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back too. I have been excited, and then these 3 episodes have me excited as well.
So, I have some background information on Tamers before we get started with the episodes.
Okay.
So, Digimon Tamers originally aired in the US on Fox Kids from September 9th, 2001 to March 31st, 2002.
It premiered September 9th, 2001.
September 1st.
Okay. Still, rough timing.
Oof.
Especially because, the first couple episodes, you're like, those 2 towers are really weird.
Yeah. I remember being in trouble for some reason the night before this was supposed to debut on Fox Kids.
Oh, no.
And I, begged my parents to not be grounded so I could watch the premiere of it the next day.
Oh, my God. Did they let you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good.
The Japanese version of this used The Biggest Dreamer by Koji Wada as its opening.
Great song.
Which we bump in the car a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
The US version has a revamped, edgier version of the theme from Adventure in 02. It is the last version to use the Digimon Digital Monsters theme.
Mm.
The last season to be dubbed by Saban and aired on Fox Kids.
Oh, the other seasons are dubbed by different...
They're dubbed by Disney.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's probably a total overhaul in voice actors for the next season.
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of the same production people worked on. It's just Saban sold the rights to a lot of its stuff to Disney because Disney also created Power Rangers for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So we have a pretty stacked voice cast for these first couple episodes.
Yeah. I picked up on some of it, but...
Playing our Gogglehead, Takato, Brian Beacock.
Hell yeah.
Most well-known, other than playing Takato, for playing Monokuma.
It's punishment time!
Guilmon is played by Steve Bloom, who is Wolverine.
Oh, Bub.
Yeah, Spike Spiegel.
Wait, you're telling me Guilmon is Wolverine?
Yeah.
That's crazy, actually.
And when he was Blackboard Greymon.
Oh my God, he's the singer in My Chemical Romance?
You're right, he is the singer of My Chemical Romance.
Once again, 9/11.
Oh my God. Henry is played by Dave Wittenberg, and this is his first major voice role.
Okay, that's cool.
He is now probably more known for playing Kakashi in Naruto.
Okay, I don't know any Naruto.
Well, some of our listeners might know Naruto.
I know. No, I know. I'm admitting to the fans that I'm a fake fan.
Terriermon is played by Mona Marshall, who
what
is
a name.
Izzy.
Oh. That's a drag name, by the way.
Mona Marshall?
Yeah.
Mona Marshall.
Oh, she's always on sale.
Oh my God. Rika is played by Melissa Fan, who is the sister of Tom Fan, who is Agumon.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
She also plays Ed in Cowboy Bebop and Gaz in Invader Zim.
Is okay.
The goth sister.
Yeah.
Renamon is played by Mary Devon. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Who also in the first 2 seasons was How about some needle spray?
Oh my God.
Togemon. My paper sounds are back. I hope you all are ready. We bought a new notebook for this occasion. Calamon is played by Brienne Rosie, who played Coralmon in the first season. Yamaki, who is your favorite with the lighter.
Oh, God.
He is also played by Steve Bloom.
He's giving that one gif that people thought was of Bo Burnham from Tumblr, where it's like the guy in the suit like pointing at the ground.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It's like weirdly like it's like CEO Twink gone like Dom. It's weird.
Kazu is Brad McDonald. This is his first major voice role.
Okay.
He has not played any other characters that I recognize. Kenta is also played by Steve Bloom.
He's putting in work.
Steve Bloom has the range.
Yeah.
Jerry is played by Bridget Hoffman, who is most known for playing Miyaka Yuki from Fushigi Yugi, which is a popular anime that I have never seen.
Fushigi, like the magical balls?
I think it predates those.
Fair.
Susie, Henry's little sister, is played by Peggy O'Neill, who was Botamon in Digimon the movie.
Okay. Sister.
Takato's parents are played by Felice Sampler and Kirk Thornton. Felice Sampler, the legend, the icon, Mimi.
There's no better.
And she also was Cody.
There's no better.
Takato's father is played by Kirk Thornton, who is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And also Gabumon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Miss Saji, the teacher, is Lara Jill Miller, who is Kari. And Riley, one of the women in STEM that we see on the keyboard, is Tiffany Christian, who is Yoli. So a lot of returning people.
Yeah, that one I definitely clocked. I was like, oh, that's Yoli's voice.
So you ready to start?
Yes, I am.
The first episode is called, in English, Guilmon Comes Alive. And Japanese, Guilmon is Born. The Digimon I Created. So, once again, the Japanese titles are just exactly what happens in the episode.
Yeah. This episode is called Guilmon wakes up from a digi-egg after Takato draws him and brings him to life, and then Takato chases him to a construction zone. Spoilers!
Damn, that's crazy.
they just do, not that this happens, but they just do one where it's like, Bob dies at the end. Like, it's the name of the freaking episode.
I mean, this, right off the bat, this season is way more intense, I think, than the first two.
Yeah.
Like, the first two, I think, had scary horror elements. Like, I think Myotismon was really scary. Mm-hmm. The second season, I really think Ken was the scariest villain overall.
Yeah.
And the battle with Ken's inner saboteur.
I don't know, our Kenimon was pretty scary when she went full ugly.
When she was... Well, no, because we said before in our last the coverage of the last episodes that one of these scariest moments was watching our Kenimon beg for her life.
Yeah.
So...
I think part of what makes it scary is that it, like, opens... Like, it's not, like... The first couple seasons, it's scary, but there's also this, like, fantasy mystical element right from the start because they're, like, in a new world or whatever. In this, they're just in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like already like stuff is
it's
affecting.
real.
Yeah, it's all very real.
It's more. It's fantasy with a more realistic edge. I think.
Yeah.
So right away, with their spooky vibes, we have Kalumon being chased by Maildramon in the digital world, which very different looking digital world than what we've seen before. Mm-hmm. It looks like computer.
Yeah, it looks more digital.
Yeah. Maildramon, who is an armored Digimon. Mm-hmm. Attacked by Dark Tyrannomon, who digivolves, and the blast sends Kalumon to the real world. And then we cut to Kazu and Takato playing the Digimon card game with the same monster cards.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting.
They're in this, like... I don't know exactly describe it, but it's like a climbing structure within, like, a playground.
It's on a playground.
It's like, but it's like a little, like, secret cave area or something. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very... And I like it because it's, like...
It is like where you would have hung out with your friends when you were, like, 10.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic because it's not, like, all bells and whistles. It's not, like, some crazy... It's, like, a normal little playground thing, but it's, like, their little corner of the universe. Yeah. It's very... I very much like that.
Takato drops his cards, and a mysterious blue card is in the pile. And it really messes up his card reader.
Which I have a question about. Were the card readers real? Like, was that something you could get with a trading card game? Because they looked cool.
Because I collected the trading cards. I never really played the game because I don't like fighting.
Yeah. It was kind of like a Pokédex, but like you could swipe the card and it would say all like the stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
I don't know. If you are a TCG person, let us know if that's real.
Yeah, because I thought I was like, that was probably a really cool Christmas present.
Oh no, Takato's late. Which feels very anime.
It feels very Digimon protagonist.
Yeah.
It feels very Tai. It feels very Davis.
Oh, it's but so far, I mean, I've watched Tamers like multiple times, but even rewatching it now, I'm like, Takato doesn't feel off the bat like Tai and Davis.
No, he doesn't feel. There's an element of like.
Kazu feels more like Tai and Davis.
Yeah, there's an element of like ego that I don't think Takato really has. That Davis and Tai both had.
Takato feels more like TK.
Yeah, I see that.
Takato doodles his OC Digimon in the hall at school. Very me-coded.
Yeah.
I may or may not work in an elementary school currently, and I am still drawing my Digimon OCs whenever I have a free thought moment.
Yeah, you do.
He names his Digimon OC Guilmon, who his teacher, Miss Sachi, asks if that's a Halloween costume.
Well, first he was going to name him, like, Red Tyranna Dinomon.
Dinosaurmon.
Yeah, it was like these crazy long names.
We meet Jerry.
Oh, Camp Queen.
She's a freak. I love her.
Yeah, she's a little weirdo. Probably a furry. Complimentary.
No, I think Jerry eventually grows up to be like, be the strange you wish to see in the world. Like...
Trans?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not trans, but like maybe Jerry discovers their non-binary T, you know?
Non-binary asexual.
Yes.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yes.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Complimentary, once again.
We cut to a mysterious building where we see some women in STEM.
Yes.
And they're researching something.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in the city, we see mysterious storms affecting tech everywhere. And it transforms Takato's card reader into a Digivice. Mm-hmm. Which Takato immediately recognizes as a Digivice because in this world, there's obviously a Digimon card game. We see later that they make references to the anime. Mm-hmm. Takato's a Digimon fan. So
just to clear this up so I can understand it better. In the universe of Digimon Tamers, Adventure and Adventure 02 are like TV shows. Like Takato watched... Because they said something about, like, oh, that's just like Yoli or whatever.
That nice goggles, Yoli. Like, Yoli wore glasses, you idiot.
Yeah. Those are protagonist goggles, obviously. Amateurs.
Yeah. So, like, this is a separate universe, which I remember a lot of people thought was very confusing online, because, like, we ended the last season with, like, Kari wanting to be a school teacher, and this season a school teacher is played by Kari.
Yeah,
there is no Digimon on the Digivice.
But there is.
No, not in the beginning.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's just blank.
Because Takato probably recognized it as a Digivice because they were Digivice toys.
Yeah.
Like the whole V-Pets. Like the whole the whole start of Digimon was Digivice toys.
Yeah.
So there's no one to play with Kalumon. He's so cute. I love him. Takato runs home to his parents' bakery, which I love that his parents own a bakery. I think it's very cute. Imagery. Low-key love his mom, is what I wrote. His mom is so funny.
I wrote, OMG, he has both parents.
That's true, because we saw Tai and Kari's dad, but he definitely wasn't in it as much as their mom.
Yeah, and like TK's parents are divorced. Split up. I guess actually most of them have both parents, now that I think about it. It's just Cody. Yoli has both parents. I guess I didn't think about it.
We never see Yoli's dad, though.
We don't? He's never, like, working in the store?
No, it's usually her mom.
Okay.
Which I think is, like, foreshadowing that, like, she takes over this store. Oh. But anyway. Back to Tamers. Back to the real world.
Oh, my God.
Takato thinks that Digimon is just a game. Right? That's what I wrote. Takato jams the Digivice with his OC, but just catches the Digivice scanning all his notes on Guilmon before Takato goes down for dinner. Mm-hmm. And a Digi-Egg appears inside the Digivice. Mm-hmm. Abracadabra!
And then, honestly, he puts together the pieces really quick. He looks at it, sees it has an egg, and is like, this must be a real Digimon. I must be a Digidestined. And I'm like, okay, great. We already got here. Thank God.
They're never called Digidestined in this series. Like,
okay.
They're the Digimon Tamers.
Right.
So,
where he like recognizes like right away what's happening, which is such a relief because it's not him like being like confused for no reason for like 4 episodes.
Speaking of recognize right away, you recognized some set pieces that were in Digimon Adventure.
I did. I was very proud of myself.
Back here.
I kind of ate with that.
Which you did eat with that little one thing.
I eat with many one things. This is one thing that got me tripping.
Takato does say in his sleep while he's holding the Digivice, Guilmon, Digi-Armor, energize, which like kind of got my heart a little bit like, oh.
Yeah. Oh.
There are strange vibes outside as we get a glimpse of Guilmon inside the egg. Where he mad? He's
yeah.
A cool AF girl is what I wrote.
I wrote, God, she's so cool. She kind of gives Carrie Ann Moss vibes, like from The Matrix.
Oh yeah, Trinity.
Yeah, obviously, like she's a child.
I'm
but, like,
sure. When did The Matrix come out?
1999. So like,
I'm sure that they thought of that.
Yeah.
In her, just because she's wearing like a trench coat and like sunglasses, as like this fog emerges,
and she looks like she's never smiled in her life.
Yeah.
Which is so awesome.
This cool AF, Carrie Ann Moss says that it's Lynxmon versus Renamon. This girl is a Digimon tamer, and she Digimodifies her partner, Renamon, to defeat Lynxmon. Lynxmon, also an armor Digimon.
Oh, okay. And meanwhile, Takato's, like, watching all this from, like, floating above.
Yeah.
Like, it's his dream, but it's not his dream.
It's a dream within a dream. Takato clocks the strange tower. The next morning, Takato clocks the strange towers as he talks to his dad about whether or not Digimon are real, and his dad's like, I don't fucking know what's going on. The strange towers are a real building.
Okay.
They are Tokyo City Hall.
Oh. So the mayor is behind this.
So I think they kind of just wanted...
US
I think they wanted to give the vibe of, like, evil, untrustworthy government.
Got you. Okay.
We cut to Kalumon being cute about public transit.
We what?
Kalumon's like, wow, those are really strange middle Digimon
Kalumon.
that keep spitting all those people out.
I forgot that because I don't think we officially learned his name yet.
Oh, his name is Kalumon.
Okay.
Yeah. Takato talks to his friends as they roast him, where he tries to explain his dream.
And they're like, that wasn't real, you just wet the bed.
You just peed your penis.
And then they bully him and then they run away.
Yeah.
Because they're bad friends.
We'll see if they're bad friends the whole time.
Okay.
Takato clocked his first baddie as he discovers the Digimon egg hatch, is what I wrote.
I clocked his first baddie.
His
first baddie being Guilmon?
No, Rika.
Oh, okay.
We get shots of Guilmon's emergence and see glimpses of all the characters that we'll come across in the season. We see like the guy and the women in STEM, Rika
listening to Matt's band on her headphones is what I've decided.
Oh,
she's like listening to rock music. I'm like, it's Matt's band.
No, I think she's listening to because Matt's band isn't real.
Yeah, but they could have done like the promo CD, like you know how like that thing you do was actually released as a song.
I think that she's listening to Digimon the movie soundtrack.
I think you're right.
She's listening to You Run Around, I Run Around.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
No.
I saw a guy doing that on karaoke at TikTok, and I was like, Adam has a challenger. Looking like Aquaman.
Takato finds Guilmon emerging in a back alley in West Shinjuku. So that's like the kind of the basic location of where we're at.
Okay.
Guilmon, low-key baby.
Yeah, he's just a little baby.
But much like our other current obsession, the mob wives, he doesn't like no effing rat. He kills a rat with his pyrosphere.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy right out the gate.
Right out the gate. Yeah.
I do want to note at this part that I wrote down Takato's OC coming to life. Sonic Forces could never. Sonic Forces wishes.
And then it looks like Takato, like Guilmon's gonna turn on Takato.
Yeah.
And then we cut away with my boy Davis.
Yep.
As the narrator.
Absolutely.
So that was the first episode.
A lot happens. We got through that quick.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Love Guillemot. Very cute
Well,
boy.
so far.
So far,
We
yeah.
don't
I mean,
really
he is
know.
about to, like, maybe attack Takato, but, like, I don't know. What happens in episode 2? I couldn't tell you, except I will tell you soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I like all these characters right off the bat. I like that the world we're in is, like you said, a bit more grounded, which I think is a bit of a refreshing step away from the, like, new crazy location, new monster of the week format of, like, the adventures.
I'm gonna let you know right away that Digimon Tamers is gonna be monster of the week for like the next 20 episodes.
Okay.
But
I think having their day-to-day lives interwoven into it is, like, a good balance.
yeah, and you know what? I think we kind of got that with 02 a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember in the first
02 is better about it.
The first one, it was like, oh, they're trapped in the digital world the whole time, and then they come back, and then they have to, like, do real life stuff a little bit, and then they're gonna go back to the digital world.
Yeah.
And then in 02, they were going back and forth. But this is very much like, we're in the real world, we're dealing, like, Takato's gotta go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So, episode 2 is Digimon Everywhere. Or, You're My Friend, introducing Terriermon. Begins right where we left off, where it looks like Guillemon's gonna blow up Takato like he blew up that effing rat.
Oh my god. That's your favorite.
But, just kidding, Guillemon says, hi. He kind of sounds like I think this may have come up before Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
but
I think Lilo Stitch's 02.
Yeah, but he kind of sounds like Stitch, I think.
He does. I was wondering why it sounded like weirdly. Yeah, Lilo Stitch is I almost said 02.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So I think there is a similarity there that has that, like, built-in familiarity.
It is just like a little gremlin voice.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
Takato sneaks Guillemon into his parents' house.
I wrote a classic quote: "Sneaking a Digimon into the house" scene. We get one every season, sometimes multiple.
Yeah. And his father is clocking the tea that Takato's up to something.
Yeah. He sneaks him in Metal Gear Solid style, like, under a box.
In a box, yeah.
Silly.
Guillemon is a disastrous mess. He is, like, clumsy coming up the stairs in this box. He, like, immediately, like, is in Takato's room and just freaking knocks stuff off. Like, he's like a cat. Like, he just, he goes, like, knocks stuff off of the table.
See, it's funny you phrase it that way, because I wrote in my notes, Guillemon is so eager to explore life, and that's a beautiful thing. And you're like, he's a freaking mess.
A little good cop, bad cop. No. Yeah. Just kidding, neither of us are cops.
No. Freaking rats.
There's no rats.
The feds do whatever they want.
The feds, they do whatever they want. Anyway.
Rest in peace, Big Ange.
R.I.P. Queen. You would have loved Guillemon.
I don't know if she would have.
But we do get the emergence of one of my favorite bits from within Tamers. Is Guillemon referring to Takato as Takato-man.
Very cute.
Yeah. Very cute. I love him. Love him down.
Yeah.
Takato, for some reason, thinks that goggles will explain the concept of humanity.
It is confusing, yeah.
But I'm like, oh, Takato is like 10. He doesn't understand how to explain the concept of what humans are.
Yeah.
We cut to the government people clocking the emergence of Goblimon. And then we go back to Takato's house where Takato and Guillemon are sleeping, and Takato's dad kind of thinks that he has a dog.
Yeah.
And he tries to, like, go to the wife to talk to her about it. And
she's so funny.
And he goes, so, honey, I've been thinking. And she's like, wow, did it hurt?
So funny.
It's so sitcom mom and dad.
It really is, yeah. It's like, oh, I hate my wife, or I hate my husband, even though he's a sweet guy.
Yeah, I don't think, to me, it didn't read that she hated her husband.
No.
It was just that she's
ribbing him.
She, like everybody else in these episodes, is just taking the time to read a bitch.
Yeah.
So, the wife says no pets. They're not allowed to have pets in their building.
Yeah.
Probably because it's not sanitary, because they run a bakery downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
We cut to Rika and Renamon serving cunt. Obviously.
Of course.
And Calamon interrupts a date and
This was so funny to me. They're like making out in the park, and he's like, "Is that your special attack? You have to open your mouth wider if you want to swallow her." Can you imagine if he had said like, "Oh, actually, I spit."
He hands Callum on his mixtape. And this was made like 5 years later. He'd be like trying to send Callum on his SoundCloud.
Oh my god.
We see that Rika and Renamon are fighting Goblymon. And when Calamon interrupts the date, his forehead starts to glow. Mm-hmm. Which we saw him do before, too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that's about yet.
So,
I haven't put that together.
Goblymon digivolves in the fight to Fugamon, who is like a recolor version of Ogremon.
Okay.
But he shouldn't be able to digivolve without the help of a tamer.
Yeah, wait.
So, I don't know what that's about.
That didn't occur to me.
Guilmon is angrily staring out the window because he seems like he can sense the fight between Renamon and Fugamon. Mm-hmm. Renamon is so fierce.
She's so cool.
Like,
she's like a fox bunny lady.
She's a fox. Renard, the fox.
Yeah.
But she's just so effortlessly cool. And I love that she's so tall. Mm-hmm. Like, Guilmon and Renamon are big compared to the Digimon partners from the first 2 seasons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But they're not passing off Guilmon and Renamon as stuffed animals.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Renamon, like, I know that, like, the furries have co-opted Renamon for their own nefarious purposes.
Well, of course.
But she's so cool and, like, what a badass character.
Yeah, she's my favorite so far. Her and Rika both.
They're not my favorite.
Oh.
Rika's, she's mean to start.
Yeah, but, like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool when a woman does it. I kind of like it when a girl is the mean one.
Renamon defeats Fugamon and downloads his data.
Yeah, this is a little weird.
So they're not, like, being reborn into Digi-Eggs to, like, try to live a better life in the next time around. Like,
yeah,
they're cooked.
Yeah.
So,
no, put some L's in the chat.
Yeah.
Press F for.
Can we get an F in the chat for Fugamon?
Press F to pay respects.
And the next morning, Takato steals some bread as he tries to sneak Guilmon out of the house.
The food in anime always looks so good.
I mean, the bread looked
delicious. A lot of different cool-looking bread.
I bet that Takato's mom would destroy a season of Bake Off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he hides Guilmon in an alleyway while he goes to school, and Guilmon is lonely.
He does a little howl. It's so sad.
Oh, and he's like, Takato-mon? Takato-mon, where are you?
Yeah.
Cut to Kazu and Kenta playing cards as they roast Takato's fit. So they're roasting Takato's fit.
Yeah, because they're bad friends.
They say, what's with the goggles, Yoli? Mm-hmm. Which, once again, Yoli wore glasses, you cretin.
Fake fans. They clearly listen to the pod. Mm-hmm. That came out 25 years after.
They are not fans of TwoGaysPod, even though I think that they are two gays. There's a reason why they don't talk to girls ever.
It would explain their preoccupation with Takato's piss.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. They go to school, and in PE, Takato sees that Guilmon, master of disguise, has snuck onto campus in the same box.
I wrote in my note, classic Digimon sneaking around a school scene. We got one every season.
No, we didn't.
Last season, we definitely got them sneaking around, like, the computer lab.
They were little babies in the computer lab.
Yeah, but they were still sneaking around.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the first season. Maybe they were never at the school.
No, that was during the summer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're getting Metal Gearmon in this episode. Bump 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 bada bump bump bump.
We also
I'm sorry, I have one more.
Okay.
Michael, let me cook.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's trying to sneak around, but the clap of his claws is learning the principles.
Well fucking done, mate. Well fucking done.
Guilmon has a hilarious interaction with the principal.
Yeah.
Honestly, where the principal's like, hello, cardboard box. And the principal's like, cardboard box!
we also get a scene of like teacher abuse. He's about to like smack a kid in the head with like a rolled up.
Yeah, it's a
book.
good thing that Gilman came to scare this one teacher because
The teacher was about
the
to
teacher
commit a
was definitely
felony.
about to. Well, I mean, I don't know what the law is in Japan.
Yeah, also like 2001.
Yeah. So chaos ensues. Where there's like the principal rings an alarm and he discovers that Gilman is not a 10 to 11-year-old hiding inside of a box. He is, in fact, a red dinosaur. So he rings an alarm. Takato's not Kari teacher who was outside doing PE with them. She runs inside to see what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that Takato does follow her. We see that Henry and Terriermon also go to Takato's school. Takato frantically searches for Gilman, who we discover has eaten all of the food.
Of course he does. And the lunch lady is like, it took me so long to get that meatloaf dry and crusty.
And my watered down marinara sauce
is all gone.
Takato meets Terriermon and Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Where Terriermon, much like Kazu, roasts Takato, being like, well, you can't be that good of a tamer if you can't even keep track of one. And Takato, because he's a sensitive boy.
Get him a well.
He is shook that Gilman might be lost forever. Takato then finds Gilman on the roof, and it was a little moment that like, made me be like, oh, they're such good friends.
Yeah.
Later, after they're reunited in the park, and they're searching for a new place for Gilman to hide out, and then they are attacked by Rika and Renamon. That's where we end this episode.
Oh.
So, do you have any thoughts on this episode?
Another good one. I do think maybe it might be the weakest of the three that we watched, but that's like, it's like a 7 out of 10. The other two are both like 8 out of 10s. Like, it's not a bad episode by any means. I think it has a lot of cute moments, a lot of funny moments. I do think it is a little... like, for the second episode, it doesn't really advance the story very much, in my opinion. It serves to establish more of a bond between Takato and Gilman.
These first 3 episodes kind of feel just like one big episode.
Yeah, it does. It feels like a TV special that got split.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
So,
we watched them in a row, so...
I can't remember if that's how it was aired. Like, 2 episodes at once or whatever.
Maybe.
So... I think that Takato comes across as a little whiny in this episode.
Yeah, he's a little woe is me, like, oh, everything goes wrong in my life.
It is a little bit like, I kind of, in this moment, I'm missing the bravado of, like, a Ty or a Davis, where, like, they don't care what goes wrong, they're going to solve the problem.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, but I do love, Takato is he's my favorite protagonist, actually, Takato.
Really? Okay.
From my, like, childhood, I mean, I grew to love Davis so much by the end of the last season, but maybe we'll see if I still feel the same about Takato by the end. And, like, there are a couple seasons that I have never watched, so.
Oh, okay. We'll find out, I guess.
So, the next episode is called To Fight or Not to Fight, or Renamon vs. Gilman, Battle of the Digimon's Life.
Hell yeah.
Which I think is a little bit like, yeah, we're getting Renamon versus Gilman, but it is like, kind of like in that way that like Godzilla movies are like Godzilla versus Hedorah. Like, we're like, yeah, the fight is going to be like the big part of the episode, but like there's also going to be other stuff happening. So, and I think we get some interesting like philosophical stuff in this episode, so. Takato doesn't want to fight, but Rika and Renamon ain't having it.
She's roasting him.
They are about that action.
Yeah.
Rika has no data on Gilman in her Digivice. And Gilman's fighting instinct takes over, but it's not looking good for him.
Yeah. He's clearly not experienced.
Yeah, where Renamon, she's gonna walk all over him.
Yeah. Sucker.
Renamon's like...
Miss Renamon don't play.
Renamon's like... More like, here come another rookie with another excuse. Shout out to
you wrote the piss of bisque off.
Shout out to Ego Nuono.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Friend of the pod.
Could you imagine it? Could you imagine this next episode? She's just here as our guest.
would be crazy.
It'd be awesome. I mean, the season just finished. What else are you gonna do? Probably go on a really well-deserved vacation.
Probably.
Yeah.
To Connecticut.
From New York. Her long trip from New York to Hartford.
Henry and Terriermon interrupt the battle, and Henry says Digimon are our friends.
Yeah, he's like, girl, what the fuck?
He's like, girl, are you okay? And we get the drop of another great Tamersism. Terriermon says, "Momentai."
Yes.
Which it means no worries.
Ooh, you hit that.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I was gonna say, Henry's like, he's literally neurodivergent and a minor.
Kind of.
Yeah.
He kind of did say that, honestly.
Yeah. He's like,
Henry, also a minor.
Yeah. Well,
Henry comes in with his blue hair and pronouns.
Well, he kind of delivers what I think is, like, probably the thesis statement of the season, which is, like, Digimon can be whatever they want to be. They're not just fighting machines, and they're not our pets either. They're our friends, which is, like, kind of the heart of what Digimon has always been, and no, you're gonna cry. Oh, I said friendship, and now you're gonna cry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like that's gonna be a recurring theme that we're gonna see, just based on the history of this franchise.
Like, Rika and Renamon take off, and then Takato and Henry kind of chat about how, like, what Digimon really want to do is eat.
Yeah.
Which I was like, me too. Me and Guilmon love the carbs. Then we go back to the bakery, and Jerry covered for Takato with his mom. And we see that Takato kind of, like, woozes after Jerry leaves. Like, he's got a crush on her.
She's goofy. I like her.
She is very goofy.
Yeah. Is it Jerry or Cherry?
Jerry.
Okay.
In the original version, she's Jury.
I need to be a scene where Takato pops in and is like, Jerry! Like Kramer. I don't even like Seinfeld.
I feel like Jerry is named Jerry, but feels more like a Kramer.
Yeah.
And Takato's mom is Elaine.
Yes.
Takato's mom, played by Julie Louis-Dreyfus. We see Rika kind of walking along alone at night, and
this is wild.
Renamon is like, she stands on top of a lamppost, which, like, so cool.
Yeah.
And she says, and, like, she's thinking, she's like, only you think you are alone, Rika.
Yeah. And then she gets accosted by grown men on the street.
Oh, well, but first we see that Henry worries about Terriermon changing when he digivolves. And Guilmon tired himself out while digging a big hole in his little hideout in the park.
Yeah, a goofy guy.
Kalamon is being cute as Rika is harassed by some guys in the street.
Yeah, which, she's a minor.
I think they are too.
Okay. They're just tall.
I think they might be, like, slightly older teenagers.
They're, like, 16 and she's, like, 13.
I kind of get the vibe that maybe these guys are supposed to be, like, 12 to 13.
Okay. Because, like, they do call her the Digimon Queen, which is, that's a compliment, at least.
Same.
I did write, okay, that's good to know, because I did write in my notes, Renamon, kill those pedos. So maybe that's good that they're also...
Well, we can say, Renamon, kill those fuckers.
Kill those men.
Rika blames Renamon for not being able to digivolve. She'll accept nothing but the best.
Yeah, chill out, girl. Take a chill pill.
Which is kind of giving...
Smoke a blunt.
Kind of giving, like...
Don't smoke a blunt.
Well, I mean, whatever. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Just don't hurt anybody. Kazu teaches Takato about modify cards, which Takato has been getting his ass kicked by Rika every time, because she modifies Renamon to be, like, super fast, or, like, have, like, a gun arm. Like, Rika is known as the Digimon Queen.
Yeah. Which she is.
Yeah. And Jerry reads the boys down.
And Takato's down bad for her.
Oh, he's so down bad.
Yeah.
We love Jerry.
Speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
The power being...
Go off, Queen.
These, like, 6th grade boys.
Takato panics as he sees the government trucks. Oh, we also saw that the government was searching the park.
Oh, right.
And we see that Takato then sees the government trucks, and he's worried that Guilmon is on the loose again, but just kidding, Guilmon was hiding in a bush waiting to surprise Takato because they're playing.
Yeah.
And then he says, nothing bad can happen if you're right here with me.
Aww.
And I was like, oh my god. I love him so much. I wrote in my notes, Takatomon hides Guilmon in plain sight as a costume character. Which I thought was a fun idea, which he got from his teacher.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, pay teachers more money.
Yeah.
Guilmon then chases down Rika and Renamon, and they throw hands in a parking garage.
Yeah, I mean, naturally.
Then you got taken back by the insane entrance of Terriermon and Henry.
Yeah, gun arms.
Where there's like a
Oh yeah.
a jump cut to the elevator opening up, and then it's like
It's just him standing there.
It's just like Henry saying they were Terriermon on his head, and then they do another jump close up to Henry's face.
Yeah,
framed by Terriermon's long floppy ears.
Very cute, but they sell it as like very intense.
Yeah. Henry wonders what Digimon are here for. Like, what were they not getting on the internet that they had to come to the real world for?
Yeah.
But I was like, that's an interesting question, Henry. The battle continues as Terriermon intervenes. Renamon also, she tried to stop her attack when Terriermon wandered onto the battlefield, because she seemed like she didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah. So maybe she does have a heart.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that Renamon is like...
Yeah.
She's like the one that's like caring, and... He's hit by a big attack, and worried, Henry's Digivice glows as he runs to Terriermon's aid, but Terriermon Digivolve too! Boom. And then all the skin gets ripped off of Terriermon.
It's terrifying.
As he
It's not nearly as cool, in my opinion, as the Digimodify sequence that Rika and Renamon got earlier.
Yeah.
That was less violent.
That really is just like what the champion Digivolutions look like. We'll get like more similar to the previous seasons for when they go like Ultimate.
Yeah. Okay.
So he Digivolves to Gargomon, which I haven't asked you about how you feel about them because we already saw them in the movie.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, a little weird that it's like gun arms, but
Yeah.
like it's also
But I mean,
cool.
not any weirder than like
Yeah.
Where Garurumon.
Yeah, exactly.
So Gargomon is out of control, and Renamon has to stop him before he hurts Rika.
Yeah.
Renamon and Guilmon team up to stop him, and Kallamon looks on sadly, but his forehead was glowing again.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Who knows what that's about?
Mm-hmm. You probably.
I do. I know what it's about. Rika wonders... She's shook, Rika.
Yeah, she's kind of scared by the Digivolution.
She's kind of scared by... Because she almost got taken out by Gargomon.
Yeah.
And Guilmon stabbed Gargomon, and Renamon saved Rika.
Mm-hmm.
Rika wonders if all Digimon are like that when they Digivolve.
Yeah, so now she feels bad about maybe being so mean to Renamon.
Doesn't want Renamon to Digivolve anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll find out next time on Digimon Digital Monsters. And that is the conclusion of the first episode of Season 3 of TwoGaysPod.
Yeah.
So...
Thanks for sticking with us.
Thanks for being patient and waiting. We're both busy adults with busy lives. But we're back. It's going to be summertime, so hopefully we'll get a couple more episodes churned out.
Yeah.
If you are interested in following us, you can follow us on Twitter, TwoGaysPod. You can follow us on Instagram, Two Gays and a Digimon Podcast. And you can follow... we upload our to YouTube, so we have a YouTube channel, Two Gays and a Digimon Podcast. Mm-hmm. And remember, that's TWO, because there are two gays.
Yeah.
And you can also email us any questions, concerns, compliments, comments.
Mm-hmm.
At twogayspod@gmail.com. And I've been Adam.
I've been Michael. And I'll probably still be next time.
Well, unless you Digivolve.
Yeah.
Unless you Digimodify!
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I know what the head is about.